new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projector. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Big counter. Player 2 chases them down. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strike. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. And that's a KO. Timed that perfect. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Forcing them to block the drive impact near the corner is a very smart play on their part. Quick drive rush to keep it going. What's the next move? Hit them with a stopping bomb. Jumps up, finishes it with yes, I am. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Shows the medium kick. Uses the target combo as a filler. Gets the combo. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Oh my god, what a Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Oh, that's gotta do better than that. The next one's a throw. That throw will do some good damage. Quick step forward. Player 2 putting the chippy on top. Uh-oh. But really tip the kid. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense. They're taking a step back to slow down the forward rush. Reads the throw and escape. A fireball at that range. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Throws a fireball. Quick dashing. Neither of them willing to back off. Drive rush. Gift in their face. So, a drive rush can really close a distance, putting moves that would otherwise be out of reach in that sweet spot to launch a surprise attack. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Knockdown. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jump in. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Player 1 will look to a bit a good spot to use the super. Ooh, there's a side clip. Experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something? Flawless round. They got him so quick. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Beats off a plan to punish counter for the first hit. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. What's going to follow the combo? Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Taking stock. Both players with no drive in the tank. The quarter may take a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Are we gonna see a comeback? Knockdown. Jump. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Medium kick hit. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Quick dashing. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Closes the gap. Player 2 uses the game for a super up. The Dragon Lash plan giving them a side switch on top of the damage. quick breather. Player 1 springs forward with a drive rush. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fire. Can this drive bring them back? Are we going to see a flatline though? Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. From up above. Throws him down. Starts off zoning with fireball. The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Next up, beats the throw and shuts it down. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Oh, burnout on both sides? Both unable to use drive gauge at this key point. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. We're close to the point where one mistake could end the round. Player 1 creates a good court. They've been pushed into the wall and the stuck hang. Oh! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Boxing with the target. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player 2 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with him? Doesn't miss an experiencing burnout. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Oh, says no, fires off a gutsy fireball, gives them the round. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in for this one. Opposite big space to start. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Using the target combo as a filler. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side swing. Next, the counter. What's next? Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Cross that off. Breaks through with the throw. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Quick dash. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure they were right to be on guard there. Boxing with a target. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. With a super art connect. Ooh, wants to hit it big here with a big gamble and whips out a raw super. Knockdown. Player 2 chases him down. Gets him. Player 2 on the boards first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Shows a medium kick. Who's going to start things off? Ups the damage on that and opting to go for the overdrive. Will this decision pay off for them? Experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty springs forward with the drive rush. The Dragon Last Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Stopping by. Fluffing up the body. Going in, throws them. How long can this defensive assault continue? Player 1 will look to apply pressure. The stun! Is it going to be drafted up with a throw? Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Oh, missed. Buffed up. Using their tri-game. Forward run. Close in the distance. They connects with the throw. Back into the corner. Stop this turn. He's in burnout state and eats it. Both are ready to pull the clutch anti-air. The drive impact doesn't work. Dangerous range here. Yo, super hit. Burns out. No super on deck. No life left. How are they going out? Perfect calculation. No, they are done. Player 2 is gonna be one. took it down for the wire. Hit the drive. Anti-air in the clutch. Quick dashing. Throws him. What's next? Was well in range to score the throw. They knew that throw was coming. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Did well to get the buffet. Shoots off a fireball up close. Box him with a target. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. The quarter makes it hard KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Combo with the target combo. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Can they keep on? Springs forward with the drive rush. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Burnout activates. Both fighters planning something? Time to reassess the situation? Out of range. Relatively safe. Goes for the rush. Goes for the fire drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 needs to use the predator. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Digging deep to get that drive. Experiencing burnout. Flash. More fuel for the fire. Hook them up. A lot of pressure building up here. Will they chisel them down? We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has anything left to grind out the win? Super! Show up what a PhD in fighters can do for you! Level 3 super! Spending that unit like it's nobody's business. We're gonna make the most of this. Nothing stops this train. The low score. Carried to the corner. This may be bad news. What connects with the throw? Both biscuit cap overdrive Shoryuken. What are they gonna do? Reads the jump in perfectly. Breaks it. All the throws connects. Turns out. What a finish. Player 1 made all the right moves. This experience is only gonna make them stronger. Time to get down to business. Anticipated that throw. Closes the gap. Back them into the corner in a hurry. Good job, dude, giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Taking stock. Neither of them willing to back off. Big counter. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They piled up the nulls. Now, how are they going to use it? Medium kick hit. It's a combo. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. How will they utilize this? This unleashes some big damage. Not much. Oh my, what a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Combo with the target combo. Starts off throwing with fire. Lots of aggression from both sides. Denies that throw attempt. Rushes off the go. Both fighters are looking at near empty drive gauge. Both players with no drive in the tank. Both unable to use drive gauge at this key point. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble? Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? It's a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Taking stock. Drive gauge goes for the super arm? Going in? It's been a fight, so both players decide to stand down and catch their breath. Player 2 needs to use the better KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump into spark. Topsy's out of the quick dash. Brush that off and keep going. Very slick with the combo. Chin right kick for a mix-up. Player 2 will look to apply, springs forward with the drive rush. Drive rush to keep it going. Ooh, there's a side solar plexus strike. Oh, puts a bit of 15 Hashogaki is gonna see. That final push at the end paid off in spades. When you have a chance to finish things, you gotta take it. Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger. Quick dash. Sticks the combo. Opts for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Decides to go in with the target combo. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard get out of the corner and create some distance. That's a chance with that jump in. Neither of them willing to back off. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Projectile to try and change the situation. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish count. One shot is all both fighters need to look at. Oh. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Chin right kick for a mix-up. Add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Will that super be the turning point? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep this corner pressure up. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Knockdown and smart play to stop the opponent. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Burnout activates. Player clutch anti-air. Scrapping it out up close. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Experiencing burnout. Reacting with a fireball. Let's go. What's next? Will they go all in with critical? What's gonna happen? Sideline though. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Quick dash it. Player 2 is the boom whiffs and they get nailed with the punish counter. That should teach them you can't just throw out moves. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Limited resources at hand right now. Knockdown. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Low heavy hits. Mix up income. This stun might mean the end of this round. In a dire situation, KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their fans the punish counter for the first hit. Box him with a target. Sticks the Shinku Hadouken. Super. Oh, must have saw something we didn't. Jumps up. Somehow pushes drive rush to keep it going. Goes is the distance. Jumps in. Burnout activated. Player 2 has an empty drive beat. This is a very precarious situation. Time to reassess the situation. Barely blocked. Oh, in with a rush. Player 1 the cage right there. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Go on live, but still willingly risk it all on this crypto to deal the cash for the damage they need. Both sides getting ready. Player has a bit of OD fight. Both it out. Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger. Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Flips the grab. Down to the wire. Gets a good read on their opponent. Gets through the opener. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Wow. Shut down. Goes for the drive rush there. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Both of them have pieced it up with a combo into super. Taking stock. Shoots off a fireball up close. Had the radar up and running. Does a good job of pushing back. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Oh, they can't ignore that super gauge gap. Shows the medium kick. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Burnout activates. Lots of distance here as both fighters look for an opening. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Jumps in, KO! Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Quick dashing. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Gets a risky buck in. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Medium kick hits. It's a good spot to use a super. Player 1 is in a pretty good there's the wall spot. They can't do anything now. What'll happen here? Player 2 is experiencing burnout. Burnout activates. Perfect execution with the anti-air. The next touch may decide this round. A lot of pressure building up here. They're going for the super arc. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Medium kick into. Ooh, what a smart blow. Connect. Oh, and with a rough. Drive run. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Dragon Lash! Quick dash Tatsu! Nothing to stop this train! Quick dash! Oh, here we go! Those range projectile! Somehow manages to block the jump in! Looking for a hole! This can lead to some big damage! Player throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Wow, Static waited for this opening. The brain on the slider to think for the counter and that's it. Are you kidding me? Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Quick dashes. Players blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Their worst fear in the corner taking form. The super armor does its job. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off, heats it up with a combo into super. Next hit will end the round. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Nice tech. Goes to the overdrive. Holds out with the block. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Knockdown experiencing burnout. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 1 fires off a Shinku Hadoken. Going in. Can they keep on him? Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Barely blocks the jump in. Anti-air drops him. Burnout activates. Life lead is there, but still a KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Immediate jumping. Connects with medium kick. Pump the brakes on the impact. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Oh, there's a burnout. Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. Quick dash. Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Backs off. A bit of OD spice there. Drops them hard. Notice, oh my god, they just choked it up. Turns out, throws them. Both sides getting ready. They gotta hit the drive. The projectile hits. Fantastic positioning on show during that round. Player 1 delivers the upset. That's one for the replay. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rebound. Gets the combo. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Forcefully closes the gap. This is hold your breath. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Turns it up a notch and Seth heats it up with a combo into super. Very solid corner switch. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? The drive impact doesn't get them the punish counter, but it's still good. Combo whip gets them. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Nice tech. Goes to the overdrive. Player 1 chases them down. Big throws. Player 1 holding onto that corner advantage. Extra spicy Shoyu connects. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. The low. RYU drops them. Shakes things up, experiencing burnout. What now? Finishes with the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Uses the target combo as a filler. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. And it is on. Player 2 with a lead. Will they go for offense or ooh, what a smart blow. Drive rush. Player 1 is trying to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Knocked them out of the air. Impact squash. Player pumps the brakes on the impact. Oh, here we go. He just reads the throw and escapes. Drops them from the air. The jump in is denied. Okay, here we go. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Turns out. Breaks it off. Will hit the drive. Medium kick into. I can't believe it. Rushes in. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. There's a burnout. Any mistake there is gonna be fatal. What drops them from the air? Oh my God! Super! Super block! Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Are you kidding me? Player 1 straight up outplayed them. Talk about a David and Goliath situation. Anticipated that throw. Throws a fireball. The throw missed. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Good job doing, giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Nice tech. Takes a trip. Oh. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Burnout is what a finish. Great beat in the life gauge there. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Big counter. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Traces them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Big blow. Quick breather. So, oh, what's this? Were they baiting them into that? Closes the gap. Both fighters hits a good spot to use the super. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. Counting on the super to do the job. Okay, nobody blink. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Okay, here we go. Anti-air in the touch. Flatline blend. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. It's a good spot to use the super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. And they make the most of this. Medium kick, cross that off. That gut punch spreads them. Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that shape. They gotta make a move. Perfection. This is the time. What a finish. Player 1 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for Nationals. It's time to go all in. Let's pop the projectile to waste time. Looks like they want to re-establish their game plan with fireballs. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Can they outlast it? He turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Very solid corner switch. Takes a trick KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Boxing with the target. Brings out the super. How is this going to work out for them? How will this impact things? That drive impact is blocked. Excellent block to shut out the impact. The boy's getting stuck in the corner somehow. Player 1 has the meter lead. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart game management. What's this? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish count. Goes for the Shin Hashogetsu. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. In there! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to find out the win? Uses the target combo as a filler. More fuel for the fire. Hook them up. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Now, can they finish the job? Player 2 with the lead. Can this drive bring them back? Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect charges of the plasma. Amazing. Backs up. Player 2. Genius read with that throw escape. And they burn solar plexus strike. Both sides all in with the rush. Dragon Last Land hooks them up good. Okay, here we go. Perfect execution with the anti-air. There's the burnout. Will they go all in without drive? It is over. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Overdrive Hadouken. Medium kick. Gotcha. Combo with the target combo. Get some damage with that quick combo. What's going to follow the combo? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about goes for the super arc. Big counter. Flashes them. The Dragon Last Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Alright, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Looking for a chance. Anything could happen here. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Connects with medium kicks. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close in that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Quick breather. Burnout activates. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant move. Dashes forward. Going in. Barely blocks the jump in. Shows a medium kick. Gets a risky buff in. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Gotta do better than that. Oh, what's this? There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Took him to the corner and good heads-up play going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in for this. Solid anti-air. Gets the risky play, but it pays off. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they will the super art do anything? What were they thinking? Play burns out. Back into the corner. What there's the burnout. And they burn out insane. Fireball pressure, trying to wear down the opponent. Only the best of players can come back from this. Amazing! Closes it out! Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Overhead tries to keep the pressure on the opponent. Oh! Gets a good read on their opponent. Gets through the opening. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Their super arcade is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match plays out. A comeback's going to be tough now. Can they do it? Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strike. Next hit gets Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Snares them. Who's going to start things off? Projectile to try and change the situation. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump. Dashes forward. Gets the jump in. Going in. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Good distance for a shot. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Solid anti-air to continue the corner push. They just won't stop switching sides. Goes for the rush. Drops him with a shorty. Risky up-close scrap still going. A real 10 KO. Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger.